From the busy city squares of ancient Athens to today's modern parliaments, people have always been interested in power, justice, and order. This is what politics is about. It affects our lives in many ways. How our societies run, what rights and freedoms should people have, how do we solve conflicts peacefully, and ensure fairness for everyone? These are some of the big questions that have interested people for a long time, and still matter today. Understanding what shapes our political world, the institutions that govern us, and the ideas behind our systems is important for everyone. This is where political science helps. It gives us tools to understand and deal with the political world. Political science is the study of politics. It looks at how power is gained, shared, and used in societies. This study started in ancient Greece with thinkers like Socrates, Plato, and Aristotle. Aristotle, known as the father of political science, said humans are political animals because we naturally form communities and governments. Over time, political science grew by adding ideas from philosophy, history, law, economics, and sociology. Today, it is a separate field with its own methods, theories, and areas of study, all focused on understanding power, government, and political actions. Political science is a social science like sociology, economics, and anthropology. This means that political science studies how people interact in society. It looks at how individuals and groups behave and make decisions together, influenced by common rules, values, and institutions. Political scientists use similar tools and methods as other social scientists, like observing, collecting data, and analyzing it to understand political actions. They study things like voting, political parties, and international issues, using careful methods to find patterns, test ideas, and create theories to help us understand the complex social world. Political science is part of the social sciences, but it also connects with many other subjects. It uses ideas from different fields to understand politics better. For example, history helps us see how political ideas and systems have changed over time. Economics helps us understand how politics and money affect each other. Psychology shows us how people's thoughts and feelings influence political choices. This mix of subjects is important because political problems are often complex. Issues like climate change, global inequality, and new technology need us to think about politics, economics, society, and the environment all at once. Political science helps connect these different areas and is ready to solve the tough problems we face today. Section 5. Two sides of the same coin: normative and empirical approaches. In political science, there are two main ways to study politics: normative and empirical. The normative approach looks at values, ethics, and ideals in politics. It asks questions like, what makes a fair society? What are the ethical limits of political power? What is the best form of government? Normative political scientists study different political theories and ideas, and explore the ethical side of politics. The empirical approach, on the other hand, looks at real-world political events and behaviors. It asks questions like, how do people actually vote? What factors shape public opinion? How do political institutions work in real life? Empirical political scientists use data and research methods to study political behavior and institutions. They collect data, analyze trends, and test ideas to understand politics better. Section 6. The importance of political science understanding our world. Political science isn't just a subject for universities. It helps us understand how governments work, how policies are made, and our role as citizens. By studying political science, we learn about our political systems, what affects political decisions, and how power is used. This knowledge helps us be better citizens. Understanding things like separation of powers and voting systems makes us smarter voters and active participants in politics. Political science helps us think critically about political speeches, evaluate policies, and keep our leaders accountable. Section 7. Exploring the different areas of political science. Political science is a big field with many different areas, each looking at a specific part of politics. Some important areas include political theory, which looks at big questions about politics like justice, freedom, and equality, and the role of the government. Comparative politics, which compares different political systems and institutions in various countries. International relations, which studies how countries interact, including diplomacy, conflicts, and international organizations. Public policy, which looks at how government policies are made, carried out, and evaluated, focusing on areas like healthcare, education, and the environment. Public administration, which studies how government agencies are managed and how public services are delivered. These areas are connected, and many political scientists use ideas from different areas in their research. This shows how political issues are linked and why we need different approaches to understand power and governance. Section 8. Important Case Laws, Marbury v. Madison and Brown v. Board of Education. Political science isn't just about theories. It also affects our legal systems and how we understand the Constitution. Important court cases show how political science ideas work in real life. One key case is Marbury v. Madison from 1803. This case gave the Supreme Court the power to decide if laws are constitutional. This power, called judicial review, lets the courts check if laws and actions by the government follow the Constitution. Marbury v. Madison made sure the courts are equal to the other branches of government, helping to keep a balance of power. Another important case is Brown v. Board of Education from 1954. This case helped change society and politics. This decision said that separating children in public schools by race was unconstitutional, ending the separate but equal rule from 1896. Brown v. Board of Education was a big moment in the civil rights movement, showing how legal action can fight for equality and justice. Section 9. The enduring relevance of political science in a changing world. Today, the world is changing fast with globalization and new technology. Political science is more important than ever. Countries and people are more connected now, and decisions by governments and organizations affect everyone. It's important to understand how power works, how governments operate, and why people act the way they do. This helps us deal with big issues like climate change and global pandemics. It also helps us think about the challenges of new technology like artificial intelligence. Political science gives us tools to understand and improve the world. By studying political science, we learn to be informed citizens, good leaders, and active participants in making the world fairer and better for everyone.